So you're thinking about buying an Apple Watch, but you clearly have no idea which one to get because there's so many models, different colors, different casings, different bands, and you're kind of confused. So in this video, I simply wanted to simplify this whole confusion. I simply wanted to let you guys know which one is the best one for you. So without further ado, let's get started. So as you guys know, there's different Apple Watch models. There's the Apple Watch Series 0, the Series 1, the Series 2, and the Series 3. Just to simplify it really quickly, the Apple Watch Series 0, I wouldn't really recommend it. If you find a really good deal for really cheap, maybe I'd consider it, but it's really slow now. So unless you don't have the money for an Apple Watch Series 1, forget about the Apple Watch Series 0. The Series 1 is pretty good. It's pretty fast. It's not waterproof. Series 2 is pretty decently fast, and it is waterproof, and definitely the best is the Apple Watch Series 3 because it's the fastest, it's waterproof, it's got GPS, and it's got LTE as well. So which one should you get? Well, in my opinion, it all depends on the money. So if you have the money to go for the Apple Watch Series 3, I totally recommend the Apple Watch Series 3 because it's honestly the fastest, and speed really makes a difference while you're using an Apple Watch. If you can't afford an Apple Watch Series 3, Apple Watch Series 1 and Apple Watch Series 2 are great options. If you're into swimming or you just like to go to the pool and you want to take your Apple Watch with you, go for the Apple Watch Series 2 because it's honestly a great deal. But if you're not into swimming or you don't really care in order to take your Apple Watch in the pool or swimming and stuff, get the Apple Watch Series 1. I got this Apple Watch Series 1 on Walmart for $180. By the way, Walmart today has the same deal. So if you guys want to get a $180 Apple Watch Series 1, I will link it down below in order for you guys to get it. So now that you've chosen your model, let's go ahead and pick your Apple Watch casing. So what color and what material your Apple Watch is going to be. Now forget about the bands because we will get into that in a second. What you're choosing now is what color and what material is your actual Apple Watch going to be. So whether it's in steel, aluminum, and all that stuff. So there's simply three options. You can get it in aluminum, in steel, and in ceramic. Now in ceramic, it's a really premium material, but it's also very expensive. So once again, if you don't really have the money, don't go for the ceramic because it's over $1,000. So, I mean, if you have the money, go for the ceramic because it's beautiful. It comes in white and black. So what's the difference between these two guys, the steel and the aluminum? Well, the aluminum is very light, which is great for sports, and it's much more affordable. And the Apple Watch in steel is much more classy, and you'll be able to wear bands such as this, which are really classy, and for a great dinner, this will serve you much better. The Apple Watch in steel is kind of more heavier, so that can be a good thing and a bad thing. A bad thing if you're buying the Apple Watch for sports, because of course it's going to be more heavy, but a good thing if you want, some people like heavy watches because it simply feels more premium. Also, before I forget, on the Apple Watch aluminum, you're getting an INX glass, which is a pretty durable glass, but it's not that durable as the sapphire glass on the stainless steel. So this is sapphire glass. You won't be able to scratch this. So now that we've chosen our Apple Watch model and our Apple Watch casing, let's go ahead and choose our Apple Watch casing colors. So the Apple Watch in aluminum, for example, comes in a bunch of colors. It comes in silver, space gray, gold, rose gold. There's a lot of colors to choose from. Now, a really good thing about the silver Apple Watch in aluminum is that you can switch colors and it still looks good. It looks good on a green sport band. It looks good on a yellow sport band. I mean, of course, this is just my opinion. Style can change depending on different people. But in my opinion, putting a red on black doesn't look good. That's just my opinion once again. Yellow and black doesn't really look good. I like how every single band looks good on the silver Apple Watch, but not the case on the space gray. But the space gray looks really good on black bands. So that's a good thing about the black Apple Watch. And then the gold looks really good on a white sport band, for example, or a black sport band. But you can't really put green on gold. That's just my style, for example. Once again, this is just my take on this. This is just my opinion. But if you guys like putting gold and purple, go ahead, you can do that, of course, but once again, that's just not my style. You will also have to choose between the 38mm or the 42mm, so whether the big one or the small one. I'll be making a video on this, so make sure to subscribe in order whether you should get the 38mm or the 42mm. Seriously, I mean, subscribe. If you're an Apple Watch fan, or you're thinking about getting an Apple Watch, or you're just curious about the Apple Watch, make sure to subscribe because we do a lot of Apple Watch videos in this channel. So anyways, once you figure all of that stuff out, the Apple Watch casing, the size, all of that stuff, you will have to choose between Apple Watch bands. But don't worry, don't stress out about it because you will get so many Apple Watch bands once you actually get your Apple Watch. Which, by the way, as you guys are looking into getting Apple Watch bands, make sure to check out
So today is the day that we are going to go ahead and
Apple Watch
review
bands
my own
really affordable Apple Watch bands for your Apple Watch. If you guys want to support the channel and buy some awesome t-shirts, make sure to check out appleworldclothing.com. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.